afternoon, audience. How are you today?
Good afternoon.
Today, I'll be informing y'all how to do a proper back tuck. So, one of the important steps, main key factors that you gotta remember doing the tuck is being as loose as possible before doing the tuck. So that means stretching, doing proper stretching techniques before and after. So first we're gonna start with stretching. Back bends and butterfly stretches are highly recommended. Basically, basic leg and ankle stretches. Be careful when you stretch first. If you don't, you're risking injury. You're risking torn muscles, anything like this. So that's first part of doing a tuck is make sure you stretch. Second part is make sure you warm up, with a few back handsprings. Basically, what a back handspring is kind of like half a tuck, but you land on your hands and then you pull your feet over your tuck. So when you warm your back handspring up, usually that means you're ready to go ahead and start throwing your tuck. So third part, you really got to practice about doing the tuck in your mind. Envision yourself doing it before actually doing it. If you can't see yourself doing it, there's no way you're going to actually be able to do it. So that's a very, very important part in actually doing the tuck. Another very important part is making sure you have a spotter with you at all times. Doing the tuck can be dangerous. If you're not experienced, if you're not a trained professional athlete like myself, you could bust a tuck. So make sure you got a spotter with you at all times, just to keep you safe. A trainer, a coach, or an experienced gymnast, either one. There's a few more important parts you need to take in consideration. Make sure you have the right equipment on, closed-toe shoes, the right clothes wear, shorts, shirts, and whatever. Another thing you would like is a gymnastics mat, just to keep you safe, keep people around you safe. You don't want to start throwing tucks on like a hard floor or outside or anything. Make sure you have a mat, like a spring floor, so that you can make sure you're safe and those around you are safe. So to start the tuck, you're going to start off with just a high jump. Extend your arms out above your head. Just make sure you stay on your toes before the tuck. You don't want to be in your heels or flat-footed. That's going to mess your jump up. That's going to mess your tuck up. So make sure you stay on your toes. Practice doing it lying on the ground first. Just envisioning pulling your legs up, pulling your arms, and coming back, pulling your hamstrings through the tuck. Lie down on your back with your arms above your head. Practice lifting your legs up to your chest as fast as you can, simulating a back tuck. So that's an important part in trying to learn a tuck. Start actually throwing the tuck. You want to start with your arms up and your feet shoulder width apart. Keep your body completely straight. Pretend there's a string tied to each one of your hands that's being pulled upwards. This can help. Throwing your arms up. Some people have problems with throwing their arms up above their head. Don't get enough rotation. So it's important to remember that your arms should be nice and close, right next to your ears when you throw your tuck. So when you start your tuck, you lower your arms in front of you, bend your knees. Don't bend your knees more than like 90 degrees. Some people go lower, some people go higher. Just try and keep around that 90-degree range. Swing your arms back up, as fast as possible before you jump in the air. Before you actually try the tuck, just practice swinging your arms forward as you jump. This is called digging. It allows you to generate some power through your tuck. So remember to jump first and not backwards. Keep your eyes forward always. Don't ever look down. Don't ever look up. Keep your arms forward. Jump straight into the air and tuck your legs. And that means as you're pulling your legs over your head, don't ever throw your head back, but pull your legs through your tuck. Reach with your arms behind your hamstrings. Pull through. And when you see the ground, try and spot the ground and place your feet on the ground. Don't ever try and like some people just throw the tuck and just hope they land. But you want to envision the ground. You want to envision putting your feet on the ground and standing up with your tuck. So that's basically all that you need to know. A few important parts to remember. Remember to always stress before you try anything. Remember to have the right equipment on, closed-toe shoes, right clothes wear. Always have a spotter with you, making sure you're safe and those around you are safe. Always practice technique as much as possible. Don't just ever go into it. And just stay safe. Thank you all.
Thank you.